everybody. Welcome to EA Sports College Football 26. As both dynasties have advanced, also the Madden has advanced. And I play Striker this week in Madden, so we'll should be playing that tonight. And I'm going to get both colleges in. So we're going to get all three, both dynasties of college football and the Madden for the week done here all in one rip today, as well as the Halloween games, and I'm trying to throw a few more in here. I want to try to get to 100. You know, I tried this last year and it didn't work out. Because my record is 85 different games played in a month, and it's obviously like a high number the last couple years that I've been doing the Halloween month, because that's 62 games in itself right there just for that, not counting other games. So I just got to play 38 other games. So that's the whole thing there. I want to get to 100, but I've literally only been playing still to this day the 10th, getting my football games in when I can, when they advance and stuff, and then my Halloween month stuff. I haven't done any extra games yet, so I got a lot of work to do if I want to try to get to the 100. I've been busy with, we had I went to the toy show this weekend up here to got a lot more Hot Wheels and stuff, and I was busy trying to add them to the app and separate them and make sure they're in the app so I know what I have. So I've been busy with that. And then like Walmart, I've gotten a couple new cases that I've found, a couple decent amount of cars. So I've had a lot of Hot Wheels in the last week. So that's why I haven't been on gaming as much as I want to, but this weekend I'm hoping to change that and play a lot today and tomorrow and Sundays. For once I don't have to go anywhere this week. Well, I didn't last weekend either, I guess, but yeah, I mean, all September, man, we were like out every weekend, away every weekend. It felt like I was so busy in September and traveled 3 straight weekends of at least 3.5 hours. So, I mean, we went to Maple Grove for 4 days for the drag racing. The week after that, we went, well, actually, if you count the week before that, the first weekend in September, I went like 50 minutes north to Lake George for the car show, Adirondack Nationals. It's not really traveling, but it was an all-day thing on Friday. I took off and went up there all day. They have thousands of cars up there for that. It's pretty neat. But I mean, even that's somewhat like 50 minutes away, so it's not really long. Not traveling really. I consider that close enough, but just wanted to note it to go with everything else in the month. And then we went to Maple Grove for the 4 days. The track all 4 days. We left Wednesday night actually, and came back Sunday. So 4.5 days. And then the following weekend, went to the truck show on the Saturday, which was local. That was about 35 minutes away, but we did go to the NASCAR race on Sunday, so that was in New Hampshire. So that was 3.5 hours in a day trip for that weekend. It was just a day, but still. And then the following weekend we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, which is about 4 hours away. So we were in Pennsylvania twice in September. But yeah, I mean, I was so busy in September. Last week I was home, but I was so busy watching football. I didn't really play anything. I probably still be busy watching football, but I really want to try to play stuff at the same time. Should be okay. But anyway, let's check out what Week 4's results were. Looks like him at Alabama got the win over LSU. Still hasn't been back to play yet. Got the loss. Corey had Michael Daniels this past week. He ended up beating him 34-29 after I couldn't beat him the week before that. And then Syracuse got their win. See, Memphis, he beat Florida State 18-7. Kent State beat USC 42-28. I beat Mississippi State 36-19. Nice rebound after 2 straight losses to, I forgot who the first one was, and then I lost to Michael Daniels there. Notre Dame got the win over Purdue. West Virginia beat Kansas. That's Robin Milburn. And Oregon beat UCLA. National championship. It looks like everybody won except for Michael Daniels. Obviously, somebody out of that wasn't going to win. That's the only user matchup. But everybody that played an AI won. So everybody basically won that week. Here we are on week 5. I don't need to look at that page. I'll look at this now. Syracuse on the bye. Nobody has played yet because I just looked at this. They just advanced it like an hour ago. The 2-star advanced last night, I believe. So I will be playing that after this. I got Oklahoma, Auburn. Andrew has to deal with Michael Daniels. Michael Daniels beat me and lost Corey. Now he's got his 3rd straight loser matchup this week. And Andrew, he's got North Carolina. He's got Indiana. He's at number 16, Ohio State. Milbur's at Virginia. He's at Minnesota. Corey is at Florida. And then I face Corey next week, 6, here in this dynasty. I face Corey in the other dynasty too. Oh no, I don't. Do I? No, I don't think I do. I would have if I stayed. I think I would have faced Corey in the 2-star dynasty if I stayed at Kent State. And he's got Andrew that we just talked about. That's the only user matchup this week. He's on the bye. He's got North Texas. So, yeah, nobody has played yet. We did just advance. And the one that advanced it has a bye, so you didn't have to worry about playing right away. So, I'm going to play mine right now, and then he'll play the other one. Oklahoma. I would be like, oh, this is a tough team. Because that's the only team Andrew lost to last year. Oklahoma was a tough team for some people last year. They were very hard to beat, but they're only 1-3 this year, so I might not have, maybe I don't have to worry about them as much in this season. Hopefully. We'll see what happens when we go into the game. Because that's a whole other story. I can't wait till they add the new uniforms that Texas A&M wore last week. first game of the day. Let's get it done here. We are playing Louisiana Monroe.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Start at the 25. The Sooners offense will go to work first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Martin. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The screen, he's got wheels!
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Direct snap. Spins away from the defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kearney. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Power football with the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point.
There he goes! He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the counter. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia.
The give to the tailback.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the
Oh my
plays,
God,
but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, it's Collins. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Kearney. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35.
Late hit.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sweet cut there. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
There was nobody on him.
And that's why these
How did
guys
they get
played
covered so
defense. If
quick?
that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Oh, they're after him!
You fucking kidding me?
And they make the play, make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle.
On!
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34 got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the...
Gotta be kidding me!
Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right down the boulevard. That brings him to within 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half.
We just got lucky. I got somebody open. The fucking guy hit when he threw it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They try to get it outside on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they get him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Weaver. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out.
Missed it.
The official says no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Back to pass, it's Collins.
Fuck you!
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's...
Jesus fucking
Is
Christ!
free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still alive.
God, fucking kidding!
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's gonna let it go. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Quiet the fucking crowd.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
The give on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's
Oh my God!
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Yes.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The toss to the outside. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring it out. What? That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Wow.
Aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice partner, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Wheeler. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I'll let the clock go to the 2.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the option.
Come
And
on!
now the pitch, the ball.
Again?
And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense.
Right.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it.
I thought he caught it.
And it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Hard running there. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I am now 3-1 against Oklahoma. I got killed. My one loss was in season 1 of the two-star dynasty on this game when I was Kent State playing Oklahoma. Whoops. All right. That's my... What the hell? Yeah, that's my stats so far for the against Oklahoma and the games in the playlist. Wow, I just thought I held Oklahoma out of the end zone the entire game. Wow. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, shit. I didn't realize I was undoing some. Fuck. Wait, am I? I'm confused. Oh, fuck me. What did I do? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna fucking redo all this. Wait, I already offered a scholarship to all of them. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Can't believe I fucking hit the wrong shit. Do I guess on a weak vision? We'll see you over on the 2-Star Dynasty here, right in about 1 minute.